Let me turn my mic up. I think my mic's on right now. Let me see real quick. Nate, my guy. Nate's always the first one here. I'm hoping other people will tune into this. And I'm going to try to cover some things tonight. I fulfilled my mission to go live every day this week. And I've been able to, hold on a second. Let me see here. Oh, let me turn my phone down. So as you can see right now, I am actually on StreamYard. I normally don't do StreamYard, mainly because I'm an OBS guy, but I am. Nate, why do you always put a 1? I don't know what the 1 is. Does that mean you're the first person watching or the only person watching? I'm not sure. But whatever it is, I would love to know why you put a 1. Let me know. So I have no clue why you put a 1. Let me see here. Let me see. Hide source icon, single message overlay. Tell a random joke now. Started debugging this browser. I don't know what that means. Okay. So, means I can hear you. Okay, good. You can hear me. So, this is a different type of tutorial. First of all, let me demonstrate right here, if you're watching this for the first time, is that we were having some issues with the animated plugin, the lower thirds plugin for OBS. And well, first of all, let me start this out this way. I am one who likes to stick with what I know, but for the sake of trying to do something different, I am also trying to assist people with trying to learn new things. So the one thing that I am realizing is that everybody doesn't use OBS. Some people use other softwares. And so here is a lot of software. Here's the software that a lot of people use, StreamYard. I'm on StreamYard, as you can tell by the logo in the upper right-hand corner. And StreamYard has a lot of different things you can do. You can turn on your title here. You can change the way it looks. You can change the color. Say you have a specific color that you are for your broadcast. You can change your overlay. So these are all clicks of the buttons. You can do a countdown. You can do background music. A lot of different things. If you share a screen, maybe you can so if let me see if I share a screen, and let me pick share screen, and let me pick a window, a Chrome tab. Let me see, let's pick a window. Let's just pick my audio window. So this is my audio window. So if I share that window, you see how I can pull up individuals that are here watching. They can see my audio happening at the same time, and you can also see me side by side with camera. And kind of with the click of a button, you can change the layouts and do different things like that. So my goal in this is to show those watching. And actually, let me pull up my comments because I don't see my comments on here. Are there any comments? How do you watch the comments? Here we go, the comments. Okay, so now I can see the comments. Okay, there we go. So my goal in this is to kind of show you a combination of OBS in combination with StreamYard to do some more advanced things, or not necessarily more advancing, but have a little bit more control. I like to be able to go side by side by myself, and then obviously click on pulling up a window here and pulling up a window there. So that is very, very cool. And I think it's a great software. So I'm not knocking the software. I just think you can do some more if you combine this with OBS. So I'm actually going to, stop the screen, go back to my setup, and I'm going to explain to you exactly how I did this. So the first thing, it says OBS 23 lower fix for the animated plugins. For those of you that do use OBS, we have the plugin that we all use. And this plugin allows you to, and I'm going to get out of studio mode. I'm going to go right into this. I can actually turn on my name here, and it should pop up. Bam. So Michael Williams. And also I'm going to go into StreamYard and turn off display names. So I'm going to erase that. And so you see right there, I'm able to use OBS to turn on my lower thirds anytime I want. And another cool thing that I can do is I can change titles on the fly. I can change this to another title, just like that. Turn it off. I'm going to turn it back on, and there you go. Now it changed company names just like that. So those of you that use OBS, it is fixed. I'm going to show you how to fix it. You basically go into your settings, right? So here's your settings right here. You go into your settings, and you click on your lower thirds control panel, right? You click on the plus button. You click on show more. It's going to say show more. So click on show more, and then click reset. After you do that, you should be able to at will pull up your lower thirds plugin. So there you go. So that's how I was able to fix it on 27.1 and 2. It wasn't working 27.3. I just reset my OBS plugin, and now it works. So if you're having a problem with the OBS plugin for the animated lower thirds, that's how you fix it. Go into your settings of the plugin, go into show more, and I'll go back to there real quick, and click on reset right there, and then you should be able to use your lower thirds plugin. So there you go on that. So that's the first thing. The reason why I use OBS is I like the customization. Once again, it's great to be able to have the simplicity of using StreamYard. So anyone who's trying to get into live streaming, StreamYard's a great program, a great software to use. I like to do a few different things. As we started out, I started this with a countdown. I'm going to switch to the countdown. The microphone's going to cut off. So here's my countdown scene. So my countdown scene is essentially music. Turn the countdown music down, and you should be hearing the music as well as seeing me behind the video playing. So I like to be able to do that, set all this up in OBS. I go back to my main scene. So here's my main scene, right? So this is the scene where I am able to do my camera scene. And then there's my intro. So if I wanted to run my intro, I'm going to run my intro right now. You are right, Nate. I was muted. That's why you're here, Nate. I would have went on talking without anybody knowing what I'm talking about. So I appreciate you, Nate. I'm going to send you $2 sometime tomorrow or something like that. But as I was saying, because I don't know where I got messed up. Sorry about that. But in order to get this picture out of OBS into StreamYard, what you're going to do is you're going to go into your settings, right? And you're going to turn on your virtual camera. And when you start your virtual camera, it's going to allow you to actually pick your camera that you want to come on the screen in OBS and send that virtual output into StreamYard. Now, what I do is I just send the whole output from my virtual camera tool. So that way, anything I put on the screen is actually going to come out and go right into StreamYard. So that's what you want to do. You definitely want to make the attempt to click on your settings and make sure your virtual camera is started, which is what I'll do. Let me just see if I can show you real quick. I'm going to switch over here. And so when I go up here to tools, there is a setting right here that says virtual cam. I'll click on virtual cam. Let me turn off this. Let me move the virtual cam over here. There we go. And I click on OBS camera and I click start. And that's how I get my virtual cam out of OBS into StreamYard. So that's definitely the way you want to get that going. Now, once you get that going, you can set up all your scenes in OBS, right? And then get them displaying in the way you want to. So I set up my intro. Then I have screen share. Screen share is really popular in OBS. And right here, I'm going to click on screen share. This is where I set up a scene where I am reviewing a video. So I added a border, right? I added the actual video to the broadcast, and I added like a little background. Obviously, you can put some more stuff down here if you wanted to put images and all that kind of stuff. And then when I want the video to play, I can actually mute me and play the video at the same time. So that's also my ATM Mini ISO Pros over there. Over here is the $1,000 setup. I'm actually on the $1,000 setup right now. So I just want to take about 10 minutes to show you what I have, and hopefully you can take the time out to see if this is something you can use. And I can stop that video at will, continue to talk about a video. I know a lot of people do video presentations on StreamYard, especially when they're reviewing content. So I definitely would recommend that you set this up in your scenes, and I can switch back to my main scene. I can go into, I went into a quick screen share, right? So here's my screen share right here of my screen. And also I can, move to different parts of my screen, right? So I set all this up before I actually started StreamYard and started doing anything before I went live, right? So I set all of this up, and I turned off pretty much all the branding for StreamYard. So the branding not necessarily gets in the way, but if you want to have your own, the ability to do your own things like titles and pull up different items, it's good to have the freedom to do that. And so I think you can use a combination of OBS along with the output camera, virtual camera, to go into StreamYard and set up different things like screen share. I set up like a borders and social here, which is just, you know, a different layout, which is just me putting my camera. You can lay this out however you want. And I put a little video behind it. Now I know that's extra, and I know probably you wouldn't do that, but that's a way to set up your scenes really, really fast at the click of a button. They come up, they come down, or they can animate in it however you want. I can just change this to a simple fade and go into here and just fade it. It doesn't have to move. I just chose to move because I wanted to. So playing video files, and I'll demonstrate the screen share again. There's my screen share, and I can interact with the video. I'll go through the items that we're going to talk about real quick. Here's the list. It's laptop, camera, lighting, audio, and accessories. That's it. I'm using OBS, and so that's a way to set up everything in combination with what you're using for StreamYard. Now, why somebody says, well, why would I do that when I can do almost all of that in StreamYard? With OBS, you have a little bit more control. Now, the complicated part is setting up the audio. This is where it gets a little complicated, and I won't even lie to you. Here's the complicated part. The complicated part is that you have to use, at least on a Windows, you have to use what's called virtual audio cables. It's a free program you can download from VB Audio Cables, and I'll actually try to pull it up real quick so you can see what the plugin looks like, as well as what the routing looks like. And let me turn on studio mode just for a second so I can add a browser plugin. Let me add a browser, and let me put this here. I hope you guys had a good week. I had a wonderful show yesterday with Dear Woke Christian on his platform, going over the different items that you can use for live streaming. And man, it was a great time we had. So let me go here to browser, 1920 by 1080, click OK. And I'm going to make my camera just a little bit smaller so you guys can see this. And there we go. So there's my camera, and I'm going to move my browser over to the right. And there we go. Now, I know if you're in StreamYard, this will probably be the click of a button to share something. So I do understand that, you know, you could probably do this simpler if you're just looking to do that. But I'm looking to do a little bit more than what I'm doing. So that's the software right there. It's called VB Audio Cable. With VB Audio Cable, you are able to, as simple as I can put it, you take the output of OBS and you simply route it to VB Audio Cables, and you tell StreamYard to pick up every audio that comes out of OBS as an input. That's all it is. It's a virtual cable. I'm taking the output of OBS and I'm routing it right into my cable in, which goes into a cable out. So all I'm doing is telling StreamYard, just pick up my audio from OBS. And then that way you can set up all of your scenes. You can invite people in. You can still do the invite feature if you would like to do that. You can still use Zoom. You can still all that. It's a little more setup. So this would be a little bit more of an advanced setup. And I know there's some people asking, like, why would I ever use OBS and StreamYard when I can do a lot of stuff that's I simply want to do in StreamYard? It's simply for customization. I like to have customization. There's a lot of things that I like to do as far as setting things up that will allow me to really put my look onto the screen. And using OBS or any software, you can do this with pretty much any software, and use the features that are within OBS to pull in cameras, to pull in guests, to pull in audio, to do a whole lot of different things. So, hey, Dinu, good to see you. So if you use StreamYard and you're happy with it, continue to use it. I'm not trying to get you away from it. I'm actually using StreamYard now to show you how I'm doing this tutorial. And by being able to interact with you the way I would like to set my scenes up, that's how I would encourage you to try it out. I know some people are like, why would you make this tutorial? Well, mainly because I'm always pushing the envelope with live streaming. So I think there's a way to include a bunch of different techniques into live streaming so that you're able to actually put out better content. And that's my little short end of the week tutorial for today. If you are interested in learning more about this, more customization, you can always contact me on the channel. I think on here, let me share my borders and social. That's my real phone number right there at the bottom. So if you need to contact me, just shoot me a text message and I will definitely try to help you with your live streaming platform. So that's pretty much all I have for today. I don't think there's any questions. I just see a couple of people that I am cool with talking back and forth to each other. They're completely ignoring my content. It's okay, you guys. It's okay. It's I'm cool. Just so you know, you guys are best friends when this is over. You know, just want to make sure that you guys are having, as Jason would call it, a family reunion in the comment section. So I'm glad you guys are really getting along. So I don't have too much else to say. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great week. Next week, we'll be coming back with some more tutorials. And you know what? There is something that I do want you guys to try to visit. I am in the process, and we announced it yesterday. We are in the process of trying to start a live streaming school. And the live streaming school will be for those who actually want to learn how to live stream. It's called OBS Academy. And don't let the name fool you. We're actually going to be showing people how to stream, you know, all of their content. So you won't be just using OBS like right now. I'm using StreamYard. So I think it would be something that you should be interested in. If you go to obsacademy.online, it will give you a 5 essentials to producing a quality live stream broadcast for absolutely no charge. You just put your name and your email address in there, and it will allow you to get some tips to help your live stream. So that's what we're going to be working on for the next couple of weeks. We're going to be working on helping you improve your live stream. This is a free PDF that we put together, and it doesn't cost you a thing. It just allows you to be able to learn some techniques and some stuff that I've learned and some stuff that I have garnered from my years of live streaming on a budget, as well as in different programs and things you can use to you know, integrate all of your live streams. So that's pretty much all I have. I hope you guys are had a great week. We're gonna have a great week. Have a great weekend. Next week we'll be doing a couple of partnerships and collabs with some other companies as well, and we hope that you'll be able to join in on that. And so we look forward to hearing from you. You guys have a great weekend. And don't forget that it's not always about the followers, likes, and subscribe. It's about the content. So you guys have a great weekend. God bless.